And I would like to welcome right now, it's been a complete cluster, you know what, in here today. Now, it hasn't been that messy, I guess, but we got a hairdresser out in the studio with Desmond going to get the Wolf logo shaved into his head. And then Poor Young Things came into studio, and I just didn't know what to do. And hi, Poor Young Things.
How's it going?
How you doing?
It's good. It's good. How are you guys? Did I ask you that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I ask you that?
You did.
Yeah.
And we were good. And we're still good.
Are you guys still all right?
We're still pretty good.
Since the last time you asked us, we're still good.
I'm a little less good, but I'm still good.
I'm
You're
doing
still
better.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
That's good. I like that. You guys are still okay. Dave, Matt, welcome to the Wolf. You guys were just in town, actually, recently, too, hey, over at the Exchange?
Yeah. Great show there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Now, it was a smaller show.
Yep.
You guys are just growing as a band. Your name's not really a household name yet. So, how do you guys like playing those shows compared to shows where you're opening up for a band like the Trews that are a household name?
Oh, and that show at the Exchange was fun because they have these little platforms and you actually build the stage yourself. And I think Dave set up all the sound equipment and monitors.
Sure did.
And stuff.
I sure did.
So we can go from playing, in front of whatever 800 people down to that. So it keeps you kind of, grounded, and you still are, working rock and roll band. You get to appreciate all those things.
Well, you guys haven't been around all that long, though, have you? Really, as a band? I mean, as humans, yes.
Well,
Not even as humans.
actually 7.
Yeah. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But when did Poor Young Things get together?
We've probably been a band for about 5 years.
Okay.
In Thunder Bay, and then we moved to Toronto about a year and a half ago. We decided to become Poor Young Things. We were called something else.
Mm-hmm. So, Poor Young Things, is that because you moved to Toronto, to the big city?
It was. We
Kind
wanted
of.
a whole change the name, and just started eating only Mr. Noodles.
Ooh, but that's okay. There's some sort of nutrients in there.
Yeah.
I think
Well, the
sometimes
vegetable
you can
ones
get
have
like.
vegetables.
Well, I was just gonna say you can find peas in them in some times.
Once in a while.
Not always.
No.
I don't eat Mr. Noodle. Cause making all this money and raising
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Because you have what you call a real job.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I think there's only like 2 cooler jobs than radio. I think that being a tattoo artist and being in a rock band, and then radio. That's my personal opinion.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Would you? Oh, that's good.
Except that you probably make more money than our whole band does combined. So.
Probably not. Can I have a raise? Boss is in here. So, okay, so we're gonna play a song off the CD here right away. "Reckless Young," right?
Yep.
But you're gonna do an acoustic song here for us.
Yes.
So this is "Blame It on the Good Times," a song that we have been featuring here on the radio station. So please, gentlemen, Dave, Matt, take it away.
Thank you.
One to know just what you're thinking to show you're up
I love that song. It's fantastic. It's all about, well, literally good times because you're singing about, well, you hear Yonge Street in there. So what exactly is it about? A bar in Toronto?
Yeah, when we first moved down to Toronto, we hung out at the Dakota Tavern a lot. So
Okay.
cheap drinks, and it's kind of a country bar, I guess.
It's a country bar at heart. The drinks aren't that cheap, which is why we ran out of money.
Right.
And why
Became
we
poor young
blamed it on the
things.
good times.
Right. Oh,
Essentially.
I got you now.
There you go.
I got you. Okay, so your EP, it's out right now,
Yep.
right? It's Let It Sleep, and then you're putting out a full length this year?
Yeah, we hope to go into the studio maybe at the end of summer. So
Okay.
hopefully we'll have something out by the end of the year.
Okay.
Maybe beginning of next year.
Are you going to work with the same producer, John Drew, on this?
That's to be determined. If he'll have us, maybe.
Determined is right.
Yeah.
He's a busy guy.
Isn't he? Well, I
Yeah.
guess. Hey, what's he, like Arkells were some of the other things
Yeah.
he's done?
Tokyo Police Club.
Okay. Lots of indie music, like
Absolutely.
same
Yeah.
sound as yourselves,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
I kind of want to ask you here, is there something you guys see a change with rock music right now? Where DJs, are outselling rock music? Is that kind of like not a good feeling for yourselves? Not necessarily for yourselves, but you see the way that music's going. Pop music's massive, right? DJs are huge,
Yeah.
and then you guys are in a rock and roll band, and it's tough to get crowds.
Well, it's everything's cyclical, right? Like when we were in high school, it was like boy bands were
right.
huge,
Yeah.
and now it's then it was like rap. Like Nelly was huge for a while. Where's Nelly? If you're out there,
I don't
Nelly,
know.
call into the Wolf, man. Now it's like DJs. So I think it's rock. Rock I think is always going to be. That's one of the ones that always stays. And I don't think it's a fad.
Right.
I think it's tougher to get on the air with it, but I think it's always going to be there.
Yeah. Okay, so you started this tour with the Trews out west.
Yeah.
Where did you guys go after Regina? Like all the way out to the island, and then you're driving back now?
Yeah, we toured out there by ourselves, and we met them in Victoria.
Okay.
And we've been working our way back. I think we've done 10 shows? Yeah, 10 shows with them so far. And it's been really great.
That's a lot of kilometers on a vehicle in
You
that
got
short
that
of time.
right.
So who takes over the driving then?
Well, it's split up between all of us, and we divide it up kind of evenly. And
Right.
when you're tired, you don't drive, and when you're awake, get
You
behind
drive.
the wheel. Yeah.
We really racked up a lot of stone chips this tour.
Yeah,
We
I don't
got
know what it
8 or 9
was.
stone chips in the old.
Have you had the same van for a long time?
Yeah, it's been 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just been taking a pounding.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, move up when we get back. Trade her in for some.
Just get a new windshield.
Yeah, we get a 6-person bicycle.
That's all we're going to be able to afford.
Save the environment.
Okay, so you're making your way back out east here for Canadian Music Week will be the big thing next week out in Toronto.
Yeah.
How's the show going to be in Thunder Bay since that's your hometown? Do you guys like going back there and playing? Pretty receptive?
Oh yeah, we love going back to
Obviously.
the hometown,
Yeah.
Mom's cooking.
Oh yeah, that's the best. You get a nice meal. Oh boy.
Does she give you some leftovers to take?
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody
Cookies,
everybody
puffed
comes
wheat cake.
Yeah, everyone comes with a cooler full of food, and we take that on the road with us. It only lasts us one day, but
Whatever, that's okay. At least
Yeah.
that's good cooking. Okay, so you're playing the Casino Regina Show Lounge tonight, 8 o'clock with the Trews. I think there were single tickets last time I checked at the box office at Casino Regina. So people, listeners, go and get tickets. I do have one last question here for you before we play Reckless Young. Did you guys ever consider to maybe draw a different crowd in there, calling yourselves Poor Young Thangs?
Whoa.
Because that's a whole new crowd you could have brought in. Kids are into that sort of lingo now.
Yeah, we were originally gonna do Poor Young Phones because we thought that would draw the crowd, but no, yeah, we didn't do the things.
no.
If we were gonna do it, it would have a Z though. It would be,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, a Z.
Otherwise, if it had an S, you just would
Yeah.
be street.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see. We'll see in a couple of years if things are going south. We'll have to re-up our cred a bit.
Street cred.
Awesome. Dave, Matt, Poor Young Things, guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank
here.
you very much.
Thank you
Let's see
very
you
much,
guys tonight. Reckless Young, my voice just cracked there. Let It Sleep, the EP from Poor Young Things.